Hello guys, in this video I would like to explain about pie chart, the theory behind pie chart and plotting in Python. So the first phase of this video is about the theory of the pie chart, that what is pie chart and what this represents and how we can interpret this pie chart about your data. In the second phase, we will implement this. We will create a pie chart for our data and you will see that how this work, how you can create this in Python, and then how you can change different parameters which will affect the plot you see on the screen. So let's move to the first phase of this plot. Okay, uh, the definition, just we can say the definition of the pie chart. A pie chart is a circular statistical graphic divided into slice to illustrate numerical proportion of a whole. So this mean of a whole mean the total, or you can say if you are explaining in percentage, like you can see the data on the screen. So this is like different fruits and their proportion in percentage, that is banana 30% and cherries 25%, dates 25% and apple 20%. Similarly, you can plot this type of plots for GDP contribution from different countries and maybe about other variables. Now, the interpretation are the explanation of this plot. What is mean by that? A pie chart represents data as parts or slices. So this mean like you can see on the screen that these are different slices. Like 25% is for that. This is one slice. 25% for cherries. This is another slice, and banana is another slice, and apple is another slice. So slice mean like that. Uh, a pie chart represents data as parts or slices of a whole, usually in percentage. So that's mean 100%. The whole is 100%, and you represent each, and some percentage of the whole. Each slice's angle or area as proportional to the quantity it represents. So of course, the area represent there as proportional to the quantity. You will see like 30%. Just look at this. The 30% is bigger slice. Just look at this 30%, and then 25%, 25%, and 20% as smaller slice. So this slice represent the proportion of the data which they have. It's commonly used to show percentage or fraction of categories relative to the total. So yeah, of course, you calculate this from the totals. This can be percentage, fractions, but usually we represent percentage. For example, if a survey shows 40% of people prefer tea, the tea slice will cover 40% of the pie. So the pie means that you can say 100%, and 40% will be covered by the tea. That's mean the proportion of the people, the percentage of the people who prefer tea. Pie chart are most effective when this is the situation where you can apply this, where you can use this pie chart. Comparing a few categories, ideally fewer than six. So when you are comparing different categories, like different the contribution from different fruits, vegetables, or from the contribution of GDP from different countries, and ideally this can be less than six categories, because if it is more categories, then interpretation is a bit difficult. Showing relative proportion rather than exact values. So we just say, because we calculate this in percentage, so this can show the proportion. So this is something theory. If you know this theory, then you can interpret your results, when you create your pie chart. And if you don't know, maybe it's not easy to interpret the results. Okay, now let's move to Python, that how you can do this in Python. Okay. Okay, so this is the pie chart. Okay, yeah. Let's suppose we have data. We created this data. Labels is apple, bananas, cherries, dates, and then the proportion, this size, that is proportion 20, 30, 25, 25, and the colors are red, yellow, pink, brown. You can change this color as well, and then explode. I will explain this explode what is mean by this. I will just remove this one and just keep one. And then you just create this figure by using size of 6 by 6, and then this is the size, and then you create plt.py size label is labels, which is created here, colors, explode, and R2 PCT. That's mean you can reduce the decimal point to 1 and schedule that true. If you can write false, then there will be a shadow. This title and then equal, so that's will this will make access not in uh, this will be a circle. This means this will be a circle. This will not be ellipse or something like this. You can show the figure by using this command, and then you can show the command. Please, you need to save the figure before show the figure, otherwise the figure will be empty. So you need to save it before to show the figure. Just try this now. Let's do this. Run these each command line by line, and you will see. Okay, I need to import this library. So because this field is not working, so just do this, and you will see this will work now because we need to recall the library. Okay, we need to run this together. Do this. Okay, and now okay, and now you can show the plot. Okay, so this is your pie chart. Now just look at this. You can now play with with these parameters. So I'm like these are different percentages. You can change this percentage like okay, just change this to 50, and you can change this to change this to 40 and this to 10. Okay, now again just plot this, and you will see our different plot. Look at this, very small, 10 and 40. So this means that you already understood that the proportion, the area show the proportion of the data which they have in the category. So this is about the size and the area in the pie chart. Just go back. I will say okay. I just undo the changes. So now this is the original plot. You can see again. You can do this, but just remember that explode mean you just make this separate this portion. So if you're using 2, suppose I'm using this 0.1 because I want to just make separate the other as well. And now you can do this. You will see 2 part will be separated from this plot. Just look this. Yeah, look at this one and this one. And you increase this parameter, I mean you increase this size, the part will be removed according to that. Like that was 0.1 and now it is 1. Just look at this, plot this, and you will see. Wow, let's look at this. That's the parameter. So how much is far away? Because I'm using 1 instead of 0.1. 0.1. Okay, and I will remove this. You can change. You can use explode, explode to make this difference. So now this is the original again. I will just plot this. Okay, so this is now the plot. You can save this figure by using this command. And first you need to check the directory that whether you are where in which directory you are. By the way, just look at this. Okay, no, I need to call this first import.wis, and this I will run this command, so I will see the directory. Okay, I'm in this directory, so I need to change my directory. And yes, I need to change the directory. That means I will just say I'm in this directory. So just change, write this. And now just write it here. Okay, and now OS chdir, you will change this directory. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, there's an error because I think this is should be like back this. Can change this. Okay, now you have changed directory, so now you can save this figure. Again, you can check this with this command, and you will see. Yeah, of course. Now I am in the same directory, in which I'm working. So now you can save this figure there, and you will see. This is fruit pie chart 01.tf. You can save it as PNGs or JPG or whatever. Okay, now just look, go to the directory. Yeah, this is the plot. Okay, that's the empty plot, and because I already showed the plot, so I delete this and I will do it again, and I will save it before to show the plot. I'm using this command here. I don't need to do this. I can do from here as well. Just look at this and you will see. Just do it together before showing the plot, and you will see. Okay, the plot is here now again. Yes, so this is the plot. Look at this. You can save nice plots. You can create such type of plots when you have data and you think that it is suitable to use, such type of plot for that data. Now, maybe you can have your data in Microsoft Excel or in the other files. You can create plot for that as well. I will just open another. I will just open another Python file in which we have this data like okay, you will see how you can do this. Start this. Okay, here you will see now. Okay, in this case we have our own data, so you can do this with our own data as well. Like this the data, and we need to change the directory again. Let me check the directory because you can give the path data as well. You don't need to change the directory, but you can do in the other way as well. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I can copy the data and paste the data, or you can give the path data. So that's not a big deal because I'm already in their directory. So I will just copy this data to my current working directory. Okay, so the data is now here, and I can read my data from this. Okay, so now because I need to use pandas as well, so import this, and now you need to read this Excel file. Okay, so this is already read, and now you can see just need to remove something extra from the columns using this command, and we can confirm the column names. So you can just do this, and that is country and GDP shares. You can see these are the two columns, and if you want to confirm it, you can open this in Microsoft Excel. You will see this. The same thing you will see here as well. Okay, yeah, so this is the same thing. Country, these are United States, China, European Union, Japan, India, and other countries. And this is the percentage share of these countries in the GDP. Okay, so this is now okay. I have these two columns. Now you can create pie chart from here, and the size is now 8 by 8 using the same command. You need to use share GDP here and then label as country, and then again the same thing. You can reduce this to 0, so then you will see 30%. You will not see 30.0%, something like this, and then title and so on. So just try this now. Just look at this. Now it's nice plot for GDP for of different countries. Look at this, and you can use the other parameter like the explode and these things like here if you want to make it further nice. So this is all about pie chart theory and plotting in Python. So we first learn about the theory, the definition of the pie chart and the theory, and then we try to plot this pie chart in Python from some generated data and some data which we import from Excel file. So this is all about the pie chart theory and plotting in Python. And I think this is enough for today. And see you in the next video. Ciao.